Hey y'all, if we haven't met before, I'm Hillbilly Gamer. Glad to have you on the channel. This video is number 1 of a series I'm making that breaks down helpful hints and tips I've learned along the way in my streaming adventure. If the video helps you out, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. That's the best way to help the channel grow and help reach more people. So today's video focuses on Twitch VOD audio tracks in OBS. If you live stream on Twitch, this will be helpful if you use audio during your live stream that won't play on your saved VODs. I'm sure you can all think of a situation where something like this might help. So let's dive right into it. First thing you need to do is open your OBS and navigate down to your settings. Now, once you're in your settings, you're going to want to locate the audio tab. And within the audio tab, you're going to find global audio devices. Make sure all of these are disabled. What we're going to be doing is separating all the audio and only having what you want input and output wise, and be able to control where those are going. That's part of this whole thing. The next step is to locate the output tab. You want to make sure your output mode is set to advanced. Make sure that it is checked, and then select a bullet next to any of the 6 options listed. The bullet selected isn't necessarily important right now. Just remember which one you check. Now click apply and close the window. You can see mine's already done, but this is what you're looking for. Now we're going into the sources in our current scene. When using this method, you need to make sure any audio inputs and outputs are added to the source within the scene. So in our case here, we're in my in-game scene. Now we're going to go into the sources in our current scene. When using this method, you need to make sure that any audio inputs and outputs are added as a source within the scene. Otherwise, you're not going to have that on your VOD or on your live. So you need to make sure that it's all set up. Now, the way I've got mine set up, I use a SteelSeries headset. So I've actually got separate audio for my game and for my chat. In this example, I've added an audio output capture. I'm not going to add another one, obviously, but when you go in here, you can see I've got chat audio. Now, when you go into the properties of that, you can see I'm catching all the audio from the SteelSeries Sonar app on the chat side. And that's where the Sonar application actually splits my chat and my game sounds. You all won't have that if you're not using the same stuff, but the general idea is the same. You notice here I've got Call of Duty game audio, and what that is when you go to add a source, you see the application audio capture beta. You're going to click that. I've got one for Chrome, one for Call of Duty, and one for Spotify. Now, if you're playing multiple games, you're going to want to have one for each one of those games. And when you go into one of these, I'm just going to show you what mine looks like since I already have it set up. You go into your properties, and it's going to give you the window that you're wanting to capture the audio from. Now, this one in particular, it selects the Call of Duty HQ, which is the new Modern Warfare 2 Warzone 2. And then I always do match title, otherwise find window of the same executable, which means it's going to be the same program. If they change the title for some reason, it'll be the same program. It's going to capture that audio specifically. And here's where the key factor comes in when you're doing this. You're going to go down here in your audio mixer, and you'll notice on mine in particular here, I've got multiple audios. I've got my chat audio, my game audio, my microphone that I've added. That was an input source I've added to this scene. I've got my Spotify audio. And then there's my video capture device, which is actually my webcam. Got it muted because I'm not collecting any audio from it because it sounds really bad. But the next part you're going to look for is you're going to click the 3 dots, and you want to go in your advanced audio properties. Now, when you get to this window, you'll notice there's a lot of things going on. It shows all of your different audio sources within the scene, or within OBS at this point. And what you're going to do is you'll notice over here on the right, you've got all these tracks selected. Now, in my case, my Twitch VOD audio track is number 6. So my Spotify audio does not go to that. My Spotify audio does not go to track 6, which means it will not end up in my VOD, but my live's capturing audio from one of the other 5. This is where the key thing comes in, to where your audio is not captured on your Twitch VOD. You're not catching those copyright infringements, not catching strikes on anything like that. Once you've added all your audio in, your main one is just to make sure that when you're in that advanced audio, make sure that your Twitch VOD track doesn't include whatever audio you don't want to go on it. Whether it be game audio, chat audio, if you got some friends that will get a little wild and maybe say things they shouldn't say, or maybe you don't want certain things, like, you know, you run into somebody on a hot mic and they say something you don't want to show up on your VOD. You can always not send that over to that VOD. I know this is kind of quick and thrown together, but this is my first one. If you guys have any comments or tips or tricks for me that might make these better in the future, let me know down in the comments below in this video. If you did like it and it was helpful, please like, share, subscribe, let your friends know about it, send them this way. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, little tips that you'd like help with on your own streams, let me know and I'd be glad to help. Until next time, guys, peace out.